Hey, this is Kate from Daily Tarot Girl, and I'm going to be unboxing the Wide Open Tarot. So this is a new deck that I was sent for the purposes of review, and it's a Kickstarter deck right now, so it's on Kickstarter, and I'm going to put the link below this video and in the comments for you to check out if you're interested. So let's begin by opening the box. Now the box is super cute, and I always like that when the cards come in a really cute box. So this is what the box looks like. The future is now. Has like a little magnetic flap, and it comes with a great guidebook. It's got color pages. There's no pictures in the book, but it's a pretty decent book with good explanations on the cards and some info at the start about doing readings. I haven't fully checked out the book, but I have glanced at it and it looks like a good companion book. So let's begin by talking about the card stock. First of all, I like the backs of these cards. It's colorful, it's unique. Cardstock is really nice. It's high quality. It's got a really nice matte finish and a real nice decent thickness to it. And the colors are nice and vivid. So really nice quality cardstock. So I am going to just kind of slowly go through this deck so you get a feel for these cards and get kind of a sense of what these cards are all about. And again, I'll put links to where you can purchase this deck or find out more info about the deck just below the video. All right, so starting with the Fool. Okay, my camera's having a hard time focusing for some reason. So as you can see, the art is very clean and simple, not too busy, which is nice. And I will do a reading at the end of this video just to kind of take the deck for a test drive and see what it's like to read with and see how it reads. I like the kind of fun energy of this deck. This has a really nice light quality to it. And I do like the fact that the images are, nice and simple. They're not too cluttered. Sometimes I like a busy deck with a lot of detail that you can kind of get lost in. But I find the longer I read tarot, the more I appreciate a deck with more kind of simple images. Death. Oh, this is fun. Surprise. That's a fun one too. Okay. And let me know in the comments, what do you prefer in a deck? Do you like kind of clean, simple imagery and symbols, or do you like a more busy or more detailed deck? Everyone's different, and I find with me over time it's changed quite a bit. Okay, so we are at the end of the major arcana, and here we are with the minors. So starting with the Suit of Pentacles. So I would say this is kind of similar to what I would call a pip deck, a little bit, where the minors are, well, it's not quite a pip deck because the images are more detailed and there's more symbols and stuff. But a pip deck is where the minors aren't really fully illustrated. They'll just have, 5 of Pentacles will just have 5 Pentacles. This is not like that, obviously, because there's all kinds of stuff going on here. There's a little more detail. So it's definitely a lot easier to read than a pip deck, which I like. Yeah, I actually just really appreciate how, just kind of going back to some of these cards, I really appreciate how the meaning and symbol of each card is beautifully captured quite simply with just, a few symbols here, but it captures the essence of each card. Okay, so now we're into the court cards for the Pentacles. Queen, and I'm curious about their faces. That was the same symbol that was used for the devil's face and someone else's face. I'm curious about what it is. Kind of looks like a brain or something. One's intense. Six of Swords. 7. I like that one. That's cool. I don't often like the Ten of Swords in most decks because it can be kind of a violent card, but this one's kind of fun. I like the sort of light-hearted spirit of these cards. Okay, so here we have the court cards for the Suit of Swords. So it looks to me like I'll just go back a ways. It looks like the court cards for each suit are very similar from one suit to the next. Let's just compare the Knight. Yeah, so here we have Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. So kind of the same image, very similar, just different colors and patterns. He's got smiley face knee pads on. That's cute. Okay, Suit of Cups. That's cool. I like that. I like how the water is flowing from one cup into the other cup. This cup, it looks like the flowers have wilted, so this cup is like helping it. That's kind of neat. Okay, now we're into the court cards. We've got the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen, okay, into the Suit of Wands here. I'm excited to read with this deck and see how it reads. Okay, Six of Wands. Yeah, I like that. That really captures the energy of the Ten of Wands, that sort of grasping. Okay, Page, Knight, Queen, and King. Okay, so let's give these cards a bit of a shuffle and I'm gonna do a sample reading. The cards are a nice size. I mean, they're sort of standard tarot card size, but I feel like they don't feel too big in my hands, but they also don't feel too small. So it's a nice size. All right. So first I'm going to ask this deck, what are you all about? Like what card would really kind of sum up your vibe? Ooh, 7 of Cups. Oh, interesting. Okay. 7 of Cups. So 7 of Cups is, and I love how it looks like there's a Venus flytrap coming out of one of the cups. Looks like a brain in this one, a ghost, a snake, a crown, crystals, fruit or something in that one. So 7 of Cups is all about choices and options. So you see kind of a buffet before you. You see this array of different cups with different options. And so this deck, this kind of sums up what it's about. It's not about one thing. It could be many things to you. This could be a fun deck for doing fun readings. It could also be a more serious deck. It could be a deck that you turn to when you're having trouble deciding something or making a choice and you need to get some clarity. There's many different things you could use this deck for. That's what I'm getting from this card, is that this deck isn't just one thing. It can be many different things depending on what your intentions are and what you're looking for. So let's look at another card. Let's ask this deck another question. Let's ask, what do you look for in a tarot reader? What kind of a tarot reader do you like to read you? It's kind of a different question. Oh my goodness. Okay. 5 of Swords. This is an intense one. The word that comes to mind with this card is ruthless. This deck is looking for a reader that is ruthless in their readings, that can, really sit with the cards, pull out messages, a reader who doesn't mince words, they don't beat around the bush, they're willing to get kind of straight to the heart of the reading. And they're kind of ruthless in exploring the cards, diving into the cards, and figuring out what the cards are trying to tell them. That's what I get from this card. It's an intense one. Kind of a different card. I didn't expect to get that one there. Let's draw another card and ask, what message does this deck have for us? I'm going to do a few cards. I'm going to draw three different cards here. Okay, so what messages does this deck have for us? We have Knight of Wands. We have Ace of Pentacles, and we have 7 of Wands. Okay, let's move these back a little. All right, so we have a nice spread before us. Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. So I'm going to read this reading kind of like a sentence, starting with the first card. So the first card, Knight of Wands, is telling us, don't be afraid to be more adventurous. Follow where your adventurous spirit wants to take you. Ace of Pentacles is saying that when you follow your adventurous spirit, when you give in to your thirst for exploration and adventure and go off on different paths, there may be opportunity for making money here. And I think of myself with exploring tarot. And when I first discovered tarot, I didn't start doing tarot because I wanted to do readings and make money. I started learning tarot because it fascinated me. But eventually, years later, it led to a career. So Ace of Pentacles, I think that this is about kind of new beginnings and new pathways, new ideas. Some of them may lead to making money, but they stem from following your adventurous side and giving into some of those urges to explore something. And then with the Seven of Wands, what I get from the Seven of Wands is don't compare yourself to others, but sometimes healthy competition can bring out the best in you. So sometimes being in a competitive environment where you're competing against others actually forces you to kind of access some of your gifts and abilities and talents. It forces you to be better. Some people don't do well in competitive environments. They find they're just comparing themselves and it's too depressing. But some people really flourish under these circumstances. So what I'm getting from this whole reading is Knight of Wands is saying, don't be afraid to be more adventurous. This could lead to something really cool. And don't be afraid to be competitive and to compete with others, because it might allow you to fine-tune and hone your skills and your talents. All right, so I would say that this reading or these cards read very well. I found it easy to get messages from them and to connect with the imagery. So I'm going to show you the box again. It's called the Wide Open Tarot, and the illustrations are by Camamblo, and the book is written by Ashley Henry. So I am going to put all the links to where you can check out the Kickstarter for this deck and where you can learn more. It's a really fun deck, and I look forward to using it in some of my weekly readings. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Kate. You can find out more about me on my website, dailytarotgirl.com. I also have tons of fun tarot learning resources and exercises and deck reviews for you to check out, and I'll put all the links below. Thank you so much for watching.